Hey, welcome into Teasing the NFL. I've got Andrew Chang here, and I'm Daniel Saludo, breaking down Week 1 of the 2020 NFL season. And we go off to the NFC West for a very juicy matchup, in my opinion. We've got the Arizona Cardinals. Did I say AFC or NFC?
You said NFC.
NFC. Okay, thank God.
Post edit.
Yeah.
Post edit, America.
Nah, we don't need it. We don't need it. We're good. We roll. We roll. Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco is the favorite, -7 here, and your total is 48. So teasing this game brings Arizona up to +13, and San Francisco gets moved down to -1. Your over teaser gets moved down to 42.5, and just 42, and your under teaser gets moved up to 54.5. So this kind of, in some of the previous videos we had mentioned, this kind of feels like almost that kind of slam dunk, be like, yeah, just give me the better team to win. So I've already leaned towards that. I don't know if that's necessarily a up on my list play for me, because in both games last season, this game was close. In both games.
Surprisingly
Yeah.
close. Because you figure Arizona, Kyler Murray, and the new addition of DeAndre Hopkins, who was on my fantasy team, and I did draft. So it concerns me a little bit. But you can't argue with the fact that this defense has kind of remained the same.
Yep.
And I think that is one of the premier defenses of the league.
Absolutely.
That's what kind of carried them on to the Super Bowl, along with a really great running game for San Fran.
Yeah.
And when you think of Arizona, really, you just, nothing. Nothing comes to my mind except for
Murray. They had offense. Kenyon Drake had a good season with them when he got traded over.
David Johnson had a wonderful season with them. You remember that?
Well, he got hurt, and then Drake took over, so pretty much. Okay. So that's what happened there. But I just have to like San Francisco a little bit more right now. I actually was between San Francisco -1 teaser or over 42, because both games were also really high scoring. 42 is very, very gettable for them.
But I just wonder how. How was it high scoring? Like, what had happened?
Well, air raid is a very quick offense. They're all about push it, push it, push it, throw the ball, push it, push it. Run it as well, especially when they got Drake, they were running it a little bit more, but Kingsbury likes to push the pace.
Okay. But, okay, well, I mean, for me, I don't know much about Arizona, like, to be honest. Just besides the fact that my boy D-Hop's on there now.
All right.
I'm wishing him the best. I need him to do well in my fantasy. And I'm looking at this. You're kind of selling me on the over, but it's Jimmy G. And so I'm just not sold on it, man. And if you're gonna tell me to pick the better team, of course, that would hands down be San Fran. Especially San Fran's at home. Yes, home. San Fran's at home. So, I mean, that doesn't really mean much nowadays since audience attendance is limited whatever.
To 0.
But they still have, great running back, monsters in the backfield. They got Mostert, they got Coleman. Well,
that's it. Because Breeda's at Miami now.
Yeah, I know. And but yeah, they still have Gronk Jr., Mr. Kittle.
Yep.
So I do like San Fran. Not trying to copy Danny here, but
that's actually something to think about, because San Fran's got wide receiver injuries, Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. So it's going to be a lot of Kittle. I almost said Gronk. Thanks. It's going to be a lot of Kittle in this game, and maybe some Kendrick Bourne as well. So that's something to kind of think about. They're probably going to really pound the rock a lot. So that's probably why you're worried about an overhitting.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, if you literally saw, anything of the Super Bowl last year, it's literally like, I'm Jimmy G, here's the football, take it and run.
Yeah.
Like they're literally, I think you can count all the pass attempts on one hand.
He did, yeah, for the 2 playoff games, I think he had like 18 pass attempts in total.
Yeah, it's just like, not really. He manages the game, don't get me wrong, but he's not one to just make a great throw or anything like that, or thread the needle. It's just just a nice little screen pass to Kittle, and just handing it off to the running back.
Yeah,
that's it.
So are you leaning San Francisco -1?
I am gonna lean towards San Fran -1. Although I do need D Hop to go off, but
That's plenty fine. That's plenty fine.
We'll see.
Definitely to happen.
We will see.
Yeah, just San Francisco just feels like they're a lot more likely to just win it outright. Maybe a field goal, but I just feels like they're going to be able to just win it outright. That's why I like San Francisco in this pick.
I honestly think it could be a one-sided game for San Fran.
I don't know. It's hard. I also have the thing about Super Bowl slump, and KC easily proved that they weren't going to slump. So there's a really good chance San Fran can.
You know what? You can't talk about KC if they're just gonna play the Texans, okay?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Right. Well,
sorry.
how
I'm
about
sorry.
you? Put
Sorry to bring that up, man.
Put a real contender in there, okay? Yes, I said it. Oh God, that hurt me.
All right, we will move on. So, San Francisco -1 is the lean pick that we both have, and possibly for me, it's kind of up a little bit up there for me. This could go on my play, but probably not. There's a couple of the ones that I like a little bit more. But until then, if you like it, go for it. Why not? It's very gettable. But we'll move on to the next video on this, and whatever. Till next time, I'm Daniel Saludo. Just a little flustered, and you'll understand why, because I've got an audio issue.
That was painful.
Yeah. So I'm Daniel Saludo. This is Andrew Chang. Don't forget to get your bets in, get your money in line, get that bet in, and don't forget to be a tease.